to another fall vlog. I know we won't be able to say that for too long because I will be starting Vlogmas the day after Black Friday, but for now, this is a fall vlog and it's a little echoey because I am back in the guest bedroom. Today we are moving on to phase 2, which means we're going to be painting the floor. I don't have the time or the money and the budget at the moment to do anything with the flooring, so I figured why not paint it? And that's what we're going to do today. The floors have been swept, they've been vacuumed, I even mopped them. So now we're going to change out of these clothes, put on some painting clothes, and get this project started. The paint I'm using is driveway and floor coating. I asked the gentleman where I buy my paint from what would be best for the floors, and he suggested this. He said it resists scuffs, it goes on easily, and it dries beautifully. He said even though it's for driveway and floor coatings, he wouldn't recommend it for a driveway, but for flooring, he highly recommends it. The color I chose to get the paint tinted is in Whitall Brown. This is a Benjamin Moore color. So beautiful. It is like a creamy milk chocolate brown, and when it dries, it is beautiful. I've already done a little swatch on the floor and it looks so good. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting in all around the room, and then I'm going to roll the rest of the flooring. This will make it a lot easier than having to roll it first and then cut in afterwards. I'm just going to cut in first and then roll the rest. What I'm painting is the underlayment. This is actual plywood, so it is okay to paint. If you want to paint plywood and you don't want to look like it's plywood, you could always just fill in all of the seams to make it look like one uniform piece of flooring. I'm not going to that extent because this is just going to be very temporary until sometime next year when we either put carpet or wood flooring in here. But for now, I just didn't like the look of the plywood, so I wanted to paint it. I am going to be throwing some rugs down, so that's going to help buffer the sound, along with putting the curtains and the furniture in here. But for right now, it is a little echo. It's a little echoey. Just to give you an idea of the paint on the left, that is what I just painted, and on the right is after it has dried. How beautiful is that? I love that. On the left, it looks like it has almost like a milk chocolate color to it. And then on the right, it looks like it's trying to turn dark chocolate for a lack of better words or description. But I love how that looks. It's almost like a mink chocolate. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just a beautiful brown. It's going to look so good once I'm through. I'm finished cutting inside of the closet and the bedroom. Now I'm just going to roll the rest of the floor, and the rolling should take a lot less time than it took to do all of the cutting in. I love how the floor turned out, but I know yesterday I said that I wasn't going to mess with the seams because this is just temporary until we can get flooring next year. Well, the seams are bugging me just a little bit, but I have an idea. I don't want to have to deal with every seam in here. I don't want to have to caulk every one of them. So either I'm a genius or I'm lazy. We'll go with genius. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out where I'm going to put the rugs. And I'm only going to caulk the seams that you're going to see. Because why caulk the seams that are going to be underneath the rugs? No one's going to see those. And as I keep saying, this is just temporary. So yeah. Genius or lazy, we'll go with genius. I have some brown caulk. I had this from a previous project. It is not the same brown as the paint, so what I'll be doing is caulking the seams and then just painting over the caulk. That way it'll match and look more uniform. Here is a close-up of it. You can see it is not the same brown. It says brown, it's not. It has a wine or kind of a purplish hue to it. It's so weird, but it says brown. But once I paint over it, you're not gonna be able to tell the difference. So I'm gonna get the rest of these done, but I think it's gonna look good. And I think the seams being all filled in with caulk is just gonna make it look a little bit more uniform. Paint is still wet on top of the caulk, but if you look over to the right, that is an area that I caulked and painted. The paint is still wet compared to the right side where the rug is going to be. So it may not have completely camouflaged everything or hid everything, but it definitely does not stand out as much. So your eye won't be drawn to all the seams when you walk into the room, which was ultimately the goal of caulking and painting over them. Here is where we're at so far. I have the bed frame up. It is so beautiful. I do have to clean it. It is a little dusty. I did remove the little urns that were on the corners of the headboard, but this is how it looks if you stand in front of the bed. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Sherri, and I'm a slow learner, and I screw up a lot on DIY projects. You see, I was editing this video you're watching right now, and something about this room just didn't look right. Couldn't put my finger on it, and went in the room, looked at it again, edited some more of the video, came back in here, looked again, and then I realized I had the rug oriented the wrong way. Yeah. I was way off. But yeah, it takes me a minute. I finally realize my mistakes and I correct them. So pay no attention to how I had the rug, because this is how your rug should be under your bed. This is how your rug should be under your bed, not the other way around. I knew something felt off. It just did not feel right, because you have to have enough space to put your nightstands. Your nightstands, you don't need them halfway on the rug and halfway on the floor. And I know this. I've done it in my own bedroom, but for some reason, Sherri didn't do it right this time. But I managed to get help. Mr. C and my son came in here, moved the bed, moved the rug. They weren't happy about it, but now it looks great. So back to the video. That looks really nice. Now I'm not going to keep this console that you see here. I just wanted something to put the lamp on. But I really like this so far. Still a little echo in here, but I still need to get curtains up, artwork up, get the bed finished. The chair you see here is a set. I purchased these from Ashley Furniture probably about 5 years ago. I didn't use them in any particular room, so they will be going here in front of the window. And in front of the window is where I'm going to be styling the thrifted Christmas tree. That is going to be the first day of Vlogmas, which will be the day after Black Friday, so you'll want to stay tuned for that. I'm so excited to get revved up for Vlogmas. Phase 2 is now complete. We have the floor painted, we have the bed frame in here. So now we're going to concentrate on probably the gallery wall, along with getting some curtains in here, and the grand finale will be during Vlogmas. I'm going to be starting Vlogmas the day after Black Friday, and for day 1, we're going to be creating a fully thrifted Christmas tree, and I'm going to be styling it here in the guest bedroom, so that will be for day 1. If you're not already a subscriber, I would love to have you join this community. On my channel, I do all things thrift. I do thrift with me, thrift hauls, I do thrift flips, I decorate with thrifted items, and on occasion, I thrift for my subscribers. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one.